Hi, what's going on, guys? It's your boy 8675309 First off, I want to say I apologize I hadn't had an update video about why I was gone and all that for a few days where I had little to no activity. It was because I was over in Williamsburg, Virginia to check out the Busch Gardens Park that was over there and all that deal, as I apologize for my phone ringing in anyway. But I want to talk about first off what happened over there. Cool stuff happened on the 15th of August. Me, my dad, and my stepmom went over to Busch Gardens to do the roller coaster Insider Tour, which you can see right there. I was on top of Griffin, which was 210 feet and 90 degrees straight down, and I believe was about 60 miles an hour. And that was the view from down there, which was breathtaking. Me, as a thrill seeker, this couldn't have gotten any better. And basically, what we got to do is you see the wheels right there of the ride there. We got to check out all the coasters that were at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and it was nothing but a breathtaking experience. I think it was something that I enjoyed so much, and made me learn a little more about the roller coasters that were there in general. And man, those people who did over there, who did it, the tour guides and all, they did a hell of a job. A lot of props to them and all that. And there's another few more pictures of Griffin and all that. But I think it was a breathtaking experience in my opinion, and hopefully I'll go back to this park again in the near future. This was something I'll never forget, in my opinion. So we did Griffin. That was the first one we got to do, and it was very, very awesome, especially going up to the top. It was a very awesome experience. Also had a splash landing right there. It's a B&M dive coaster, and those are really one of my favorites because of how they are and all that in general. And we got there as early as 8 o'clock, and that was awesome. It really was. So the next picture you're going to see a picture of what B&M also made over there, a log flume, hard to believe, over there. And the tour guide showed us over there what it was, what B&M did for it. They made it, all that stuff. It was very cool. And the water pipeline that was over there. So then the next building, which was through those lucky doors right there, was for Alpengeist in the mechanical room and all that, where you're testing out the magnets of the brakes and all that, and doing Alpengeist, which is a B&M inverted. They were big on B&M, and it's no surprise why. A very well-known company right there. Then we did Verbolten, which undoubtedly had to be my favorite coaster of all time at that park because of how it is. I can't spoil anything, but if you go there, I definitely recommend it. It is undoubtedly my favorite. It's too much surprises. It was such an unbelievable experience. And the first time you do it, there's no words to describe it. That's how amazing it was. Then we did Apollo's Chariot, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to go to this park, because of that ride right there, because of how awesome it is. And boy, did that ride kick ass or what. Nothing but smooth, fast, airtime, you name it. It was awesome. Great experience. So then we head over to Loch Ness Monster, which was the final coaster that was over there, which was made by Arrow. But one of the cool things I knew about it, well, I never knew eventually, was that was the same one that made Python, and Busch Gardens Tampa originally had that coaster, which is similar to this. Sent the car that was over there, that one of the trains, this, got the parts for it and all that, put it for the Loch Ness Monster, which is a all-time classic for this one, which has the only one interlocking loops. That one was not bad, a little bit of headbanger there, but hey, stuff happens. Crazy ride though, but the coasters there are just flat out awesome. It's a big thrill-seeking place. And if you're not even in the coasters, well, there's some stuff that's also there, which is awesome. So and then at nighttime they had until September I want to say a USA version of a nighttime show. I can't remember exactly, but there's a picture more of Verbolten and all that. But undoubtedly, that had to be my favorite ride of all time, just at that park. It was nothing but fast, fury, and awesomeness. I hope you guys, if you do go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, you got to check this place out. This is just nothing but flat out awesome. And Riverboat's not bad. Takes a 15-minute trip and all that. And then, knowing me as a tall person, this is how close I was with how the track is. Yes, I am very tall. 6'6", hard to believe. And that's how close I'm hitting the top of that thing. Also, this was the part of the Verbolten ride right there. That is where one of the tunnel areas is for the ride. And this is the car, like the front of it's like a German-looking car, which is pretty cool. And knowing green is my favorite color, there's nothing but awesomeness there. So then, other than that, I took a little more pictures as well from the other days I was there, which was the 14th. Or not the 14th, the 16th. Yeah. Whatever it was. Or no, this was on the tour before, starting out. I couldn't remember there. I had it blah. But this was before the park opened and all that. Obviously, it was dead except for the employees that was there. But it was cool, though. You got to see the park of how it was. And the atmosphere of it was really, really cool. Ironic enough, when we went there, it was their 40th anniversary, which on the left there, the Big Bad Wolf, which was the old ride where Verbolten is now. That was one of the rides I wanted to check out, but obviously it wasn't there because it's been gone. Oh well, shit happens. So, other than that, it's very European theming and all that. It was a very, very awesome experience. I hope to God I'd come back to this place. It was nothing but awesomeness there. They had England, Scotland, Germany, Oktoberfest, France, New France, Italy, and Festa Italia. That's what they had for the theming of the areas there. And there's a picture of the Loch Ness Monster logo, and there's Griffin right there. And as far as Loch Ness Monster, I believe it was an Arrow corkscrew coaster. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah. There's also one of the areas where they store an extra train for Griffin, which is pretty cool, and we got to go in it and all that. But yeah, it was very awesome. I enjoyed every minute of it and all that. There's a picture of the log flume in case you're wondering, with Alpengeist to the left right there, which is a B&M inverted. If I don't know if I mentioned. And knowing me as a tall guy, this is how far up I can get. So, you know, this is what happens when you get tall and all that. And a picture of some of the wheels that were there from the Griffin, and they had posters there and all that from Griffin as well, which was awesome. And then you see an Alpengeist, which is a ice theming German ride. There was a logo of it on the side. I didn't get it too well because of how hard it is to get it for a picture. But yeah, it was pretty cool though. This is better enough though. But yeah, it was very interesting there. Then we went over to Germany, saw this statue and all that with the German grandfather top clock right there that was made. So not bad there. And then this awesome dark ride, Curse of Dark Castle. Holy crap, that ride was awesome. I think it was better than Harry Potter without a doubt. So awesome experience nonetheless though. And another picture of it right there. Then coming up the next two photos, which were very interesting, a mock tower, which I believe was 240 feet. Crazy. I don't know if you guys ever done this before, but this is crazy. It was one of those experiences where you just go, what the? And just can't finish the words after that. And that was a messed up car outside of it. They did that on purpose, part of the theming for Verbolten. And then they also had a building in there, part of the theming as well. I still wish I wanted to do Big Bad Wolf, even though it was a crowd favorite. But you know what? I'm very glad to do Verbolten, though, because it was such a kick-ass ride. That drop was one of the tributes there as well. And that was the secondary launch area right there for the coaster right there for Verbolten. And they had that on purpose. Verbolten, authorized personnel only. And another look of the turn right there, heading into that on purpose messed up roof to take the 80-foot drop. And then there's a picture of the car of Arrow and all that with the cars and how they were. It was a pretty cool experience, undoubtedly. And I think it was something I'll never forget. So now, hopefully, if I do keep going to the SeaWorld Parks and Entertainments area, I think the next one I'd love to go to is SeaWorld San Diego. That would be really, really cool. And then San Antonio. And then for the hell of it, do Sesame Place just to say, I've done it all and all that deal. Also went to Water Country USA. Hard to believe, though. Not bad place. A little bit better than Adventure Island, except for the part my dad had broken his toe and laxinated, which nearly got amputated. Yes, hard to believe. And those parts right there, those were from Big Bad Wolf and Python right there. So they used that for the Loch Ness Monster ride. So that was awesome. Just to see a little bit of a throwback right there put in. And got one last look from right there. So other than that, very cool experience. So now, as this was the last day, hard to see McKnight, but saying thank you for visiting, we're going to show you this little clip of being up at the top of Griffin, which is hard to believe. So basically, this fits about 10 seats each row, so about 30 people.
30 people, and we have 3 trains total.
So that'd be about 90 people.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense. And basically, it's like the same as Sheikah, kind of how it is. You get the third seat, like as a big guy seat each one of the 4.
At each one, yep.
No kidding.
I understand how you check the cars. I know they do walk by the track, but how do they eventually check the track, for the cracks or anything?
Bolts.
They do a full walkthrough.
Very interesting indeed. Hard to believe, yes, that I did that. So, quick update what's going on is that the NS3 T-Mobile Cup Series, when before I left, I was doing the chase races. I'm probably going to get chase race number 2 up very, very soon. Hopefully tomorrow if I could. Obviously, today I've been getting a breather, even though I've been working and all, but I've just been trying to get recoup and all that. Just dealing with all the hills that's also up there at that park. So, we'll see what happens, but other than that, the series should be finishing up very soon. Once chase race number 4 ends, I'll be giving an update on YouTube of when the signups for Season 4 Universal and Season 5 Outback will be coming out very soon. Nonetheless, though, guys, hope you guys enjoy. If you like, to be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, be part of the NRSL. And I'll see you guys later. Till then, goodbye, everybody, and it's good to be back here in Florida, where it gets humid, hot, and shit and all that. Till then, goodbye, everybody, and I will see you guys later for the next video. Until then, farewell.